Lights, check. Camera, check. Hogwarts Express timepiece, check. Muggle device on button. Oh, there it is. Check. Okay. Witches and wizards of the world! This is the Hogwarts Chaplain coming to you from the Great Hall! And because it is Sunday, my favorite day of the week at Hogwarts, the Great Hall becomes the Great Church. They're set up for breakfast now, but as soon as they're done, we'll clear the tables and we will bring in the prayer books, and it will be time for church at Hogwarts. Welcome, my friends. It is also the first Sunday of our new series on the WWN, the Word and Wizard Network. Our Lent series, which we are calling the Sunday Sermuncle. You'll remember we said last week that a sermuncle is a very short, itsy, bitsy, teeny, weeny sermon. It's just an old-fashioned word for short sermon, and it will be short. But with all sermons, our purpose is clear. We will reflect on the meaning of the gospel that is assigned to each of the 7 Sundays in Lent. But because there are 7 Sundays, we will also use for reflection one each of the 7-book series of the life and times of Harry Potter. So this week is the first week in Lent, and therefore we will be discussing the Philosopher's Stone. Are you ready, my friends? Shall we begin? This week, we hear in the gospel an incredible story. Jesus, the great wizard of Nazareth, begins his public ministry and life by entering a desert for 40 days. My friends, this is where Lent comes from. Think of this as the first Lent. But when he goes into the desert, he meets the devil, who teases him and torments him and ultimately tempts him 3 times with 3 different versions of worldly ideas, trinkets of power, of corruption. And Jesus says no to all these things. But you may get to the end of this gospel, which ends by saying the angels greet Jesus at the end of the 40 days. And you may say to yourself, but what is this story really about? Do things like this really happen? Isn't the Bible here just doing its usual embarrassing bit of talking about devils and angels and miracles when we don't see those things or they're not real in our lives or anyone else's? That's the question that this gospel raises. Do you believe in such things? What is real for you? And that, my friends, is the same question that comes as you begin the first chapter, the first page, the first paragraph, the first line of the first book of the Harry Potter series, which begins, my friends, Mr. and Mrs. Vernon Dursley of 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. The point is made at the beginning of the stories, my friend, that the Dursleys do not believe in silly things. They do not believe in things they cannot see. They only believe in what is normal, what is usual, what is expected, what is already known. So the question in the gospel and the beginning of the first book is the same. Are you like the Dursleys? Or do you believe that things can happen that haven't happened yet? Do you believe in seeing things that you haven't ever seen? The question really, my friends, for the gospel and for the book, are you a Dursley or are you a Dumbledore? My friends, think of the Christian creed. The first paragraph, you know it well, perhaps, or perhaps you've never heard it before. Here it is then. We believe in one God, the Father, the Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, of all that is seen and unseen. My friends, that is a great statement, that God is the creator not just of what is seen, but what is unseen. That's how we begin Lent. You have to ask yourselves, my friend, do I believe in the unseen? Because the unseen is what Lent is all about. Think of the first book. Think of all the things that open to people who are opened to the idea that there can be realities that you can't see. Remember, Harry is able to take the window down in the snake exhibit just by even considering something magical. And then the letters from Hogwarts that blast through the mail slot that Vernon thought he had closed off. And then he closed the door of an inn, a place he found to be left alone from the letters. And Hagrid takes down and opens that door. And then Harry stands on platform. Which number? Well, he's on 9, he sees 10, but he actually goes through the wall of 9 3/4 because he believes it can happen. And then Hagrid, by simply tapping the wall outside the leaky cauldron, a place that muggles don't even seem to notice, Hagrid brings Harry through to Diagon Alley. My friends, the first book is full of doors and windows and ways into a world where there are so many things that are unseen but real. That is the question for you, my friends. Will you open yourselves up to the adventures that are very different than looking into mirrors? Yes, my friends, the mirror of Erised is not a window, it is not a door, it is not a way anywhere. It is looking at yourself. That's why Dumbledore finally rescues Harry from it and says it does not do well to dwell on dreams and forget to live. Because that's all you see in mirrors, my friends. You just see yourself. And the mirror of Erised, you can see a little bit more. Though remember, Dumbledore says we see neither truth nor wisdom in that mirror or in any other. We can only see what we can imagine. Sure, there are possibilities, but only from our own minds. My friends, do not gaze into the two-dimensional mirrors of life. That is the message of the first book. Put those mirrors away. Look for doorways where there are none. Look for ways for doors to open when they are locked. Alohomora is one of the common spells of the first book. Open things, my friend. Believe that you can open things. Do not be a Dursley. Think of Voldemort in the first book when he tried to kill the baby Harry Potter. He thought he knew the outcome. He was looking into a mirror, my friends, of who he was then and what he wanted. But he did not consider the unseen power of love. In fact, the theme of Voldemort's life is he, like the devil in the desert, only considers the power he can grab, only considers the positions he can take. He does not consider the unseen, the mystery, the beauty of love and of resurrection. The resurrection stone is always hidden to people who do not believe they can find it. Do not be one of these people, my friends. Choose to open your minds this Lent and this life, knowing that when you do, the unseen realities made by a God of the seen and the unseen can become experience for you, can become evidence for you, for what reality truly is. Not a sermon, just a sermuncle.